The incredible thing is, it must have made it up in the straights all that time, because I know I drove both cars. The Lambo's faster through the corners.
That's where it has the power. 1 minute 23. I honestly can't see that being beaten throughout the entire series. I think we've peaked.
Neither can I. But if you think you've got a car which is faster than that, if perhaps you've tuned it, implausible, I know, but there you go. If you think you have, why don't you get in touch? You can either use text messaging, which you have to have a cellular telephone for, or write to us using a quill, or go on an internet.
Right. There is a story going round that says if a car goes fast enough past a speed camera, when the second flash goes off and it needs that to verify the speed, the car won't be there. It's going so fast, it will have left the shot entirely. So in the name of scientific endeavour and under controlled circumstances, we had a go so that you don't have to. We've got together everything we need to do this. A piece of track, straight, obviously. We've got a speed camera. Oh, and a really fast car. And the stick to drive it. Honda Civic Type R. Lots of people have got these. It'll hit 60 miles an hour in 7.2 seconds and go on to a top speed of 146 miles an hour. But will that be enough to beat the camera?
Raindrops falling on my head.
So how fast was that?
Well, I've got the pictures back. It was 129 miles an hour. And here's the results of the first flash.
Yep.
There's a Honda Civic doing 129 miles an hour.
Plainly in shot.
Then the second photograph, it's
Still there. So 129 isn't fast
no,
enough.
that won't do it. But we didn't give up. We had another go, and we'll do that later on.
Good. Now, when most comedians come actors, make it to the big time, they buy themselves a big-time car. Rowan Atkinson, for instance, bought himself a McLaren F1. Steve Coogan got a Ferrari 355. Norman Wisdom, well, forget that one. Anyway, our guest tonight, when he made it to the big time, he bought one of these. Are we ready? Right, here we go. Look at that. It is a Vauxhall Cavalier convertible. Plainly, this guy was devoted to making people laugh, even when he was on his way to the supermarket. Shall we meet him? Ladies and gentlemen, Harry Enfield. What in God's name possessed you to buy one of those?
It's absolutely lovely car, very reliable motor, the Cavalier. But I did feel like a bit of a, you know, because I'd sort of become slightly famous, and you find yourself, it's the only convertible I've had to go up to the lights in the middle of London, because I've always lived in London, and you're sort of in the lights, and you've got the roof down, and there are people crossing the road in front of you, and they look in, they see it's you, you, in that, oh, loads of money, and you're just stuck there because the light's red.
No, look. Here, there's a magazine, the convertible correspondence for the Vauxhall Cavalier Convertible Owners Club.
What a great
I know, you appeared in this, and this is my favourite bit, under famous owners. An occasional feature. They haven't been able to find anyone since who's got one, and you said it was better than a BMW.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, I think it is. It's better than a BMW. What fine hair. Yes.
Which bit of it did you think was better than a BMW?
Well, I thought the price was better than a BMW.
Fair point.
Probably.
Interestingly, when you decided that it was time to part with the Vauxhall Cavalier convertible, you were getting even more famous at the time. You went backwards and bought a Rover 200.
Yes, I did.
Again, what in God's name possessed you to do that?
Because most work in our industry is done in Soho, and there was a shop in Soho that sold Rovers. So I went in there and bought the Rover.
Forgive me, Soho